I'd like to go back a little bit to, what you were talking about at the beginning about how many centers there used to be and how many there are now, and maybe some of those contributing factors of how you've been able to stay in business so long. What are some of the things you think have helped you succeed in having such a long reign in Chicago?
Well, all these guys that we were all friends, and they were telling me, yeah, I'm going to sell the center. I'm going to get $1 million. I'm going to get $2 million or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep telling them, you got to have a job. Why would you want to give up your job when you've got your competition shrinking and shrinking and shrinking? The problem in the city of Chicago, why we lost those centers, is the value of the land. So an owner could be sitting on a 2 or 3. In one case, one guy's land was worth almost $10 million. So in his case, it was very wise that he sold it because he had a choice, either $2 million into it or take the $10 million out. And it was far better. He didn't want, as you become older, there are certain things like, people say, why don't we put a kitchen in timber? And I always tell them, if we put a kitchen in timber, the first day that I had to cook, 2 people would be dead. Right. And there's no way at this point in time I would ever get my money back as an investment if I put, $75,000 to $100,000 in putting into a kitchen in our basement.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So you're saying a lot of what it comes down to is just the catching out. The temptation to take that check just gets so great that fewer and fewer people are willing to say, no, I want to keep this.
Yeah, it's I do bowling. I constantly make my business decisions based as a bowler, not based as a business guy. Mm-hmm. So if I can always keep the bowlers happy, my bowlers aren't gonna stay. We have some people that have been bowling in our center for 20, 30 years. Yeah. The problem is they have relationships. Bowling is an exceptional communications. Get out of the house 1 day a week. You can go and visit your friends. You can have a few beers. You can enjoy yourself. And that's sometimes hard to hard to buy. It's all about having fun, yelling and screaming at each other, and that's what it's all about. We're probably now running in an 8-lane center. We're probably running 16 leagues through our center a week. Wow. So 2 a day. That's more than 2 a day. And within the next month, it's going to be 17 or 18. We have had every league come back prior to the pandemic. We did not lose any leagues.
Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 5 of them a week. Subscribe to get more and to keep learning about what's working in the bowling industry. I'll talk to you then.